Hi, and welcome back to our channel. 3, 2, 1, and done. In today's video, I'm going to be looking at our care package that FujiSpray have put together for us for spray applications of the Clean Armor coatings. So, just to revisit what we did with FujiSpray, is we've collaborated with Clean Armor, KMB Services and FujiSpray to come up with a turnkey package for customers that wish to transition from wipe applications of Clean Armor coatings to spray application of Clean Armor coatings. We had a lovely meeting a while ago at the IWF in Atlanta, and we had a great discussion with the FujiSpray gurus around the Clean Armor products, and it was fairly new for the FujiSpray group to be looking at UV coatings, and particularly the Clean Armor range, which is 100% solid, VOC and HAP free. So we spent some time discussing the products and the applications, and FujiSpray went back into their test facility, took some of the Clean Armor coatings, the wood and universal range, and did some spray out cards and some testing to evaluate what of their spray guns and turbine compressors were best suited for, in particular, the Clean Armor applications. So I wind the clock forward a little while, and we received a great big box of goodies from FujiSpray. And so today I'd like to look at unboxing these and sharing with you what it is we have received, and then what our next steps are going to look like with regards to testing and demonstrating what we have. So here we go. And take this box off the workbench, put it on the floor. And then grab the trusty old knife and open the box. Okay. So what we have on our first opening, we've got a lovely introductory notice from FujiSpray saying we have a quick start guide for the FujiSpray D6. So the package that FujiSpray have put together, the ideal package for us, giving us diversity and flexibility in the coatings and application, is the new D6 model, which is a really nice looking compressor. So let's have a look at what else is in the box. So we have a unknown package here. It says it's an adapter S2C, so that'll be an adapter for the spray gun that goes on the top, which would accept the 3M V2 cups and liners. Which we have here. So it's the 3M PPS 2.0 cups and different sizes. So we've got the large cup setup and the medium-sized cup. Given that the Clean Armor coatings are 100% solid and give phenomenal coverage for their volume, we find that most spray guns tend to not need really big cups. So it's quite handy to have choices in different size cups for the spray guns. You've got a box with accessories, which we shall open shortly. I've got another box. We have a cardboard tube, nice storage tube for the Fuji spray gun cleaning kit, a 16-piece, oh sorry, correction, a 19-piece cleaning kit for gun cleaning. We have the airline hose, and what's really interesting to note with the FujiSpray Turbine spray system is the focus on high volume, low pressure, and it's very, very apparent when you look at the airlines that they have really big IDs or inner diameters of the hoses, which obviously would facilitate high volume flow, and you know, that's pretty crucial to high volume is allowing the flow. I think traditionally a lot of the airline hoses are maybe you know, 1/4 inch or just over 1/4 inch IDs in most of the spray lines or spray guns, which obviously offers some sort of restriction to airflow through the guns. And so this is the main supply hose, and then you have this nice cool looking flexible line that you would attach to the spray gun. This is obviously quite heavy and quite thick, so would be somewhat constraining in movements, but they have this adapter that you can fit straight to the spray gun and allows you some flexibility and easier movement. Okay, and in here, really nice handle on the top of this package to pull it out of the bigger box, and this is obviously the Turbine D6 model, and there's a note on the top that says please keep the turbine 15 to 20 feet away from the spray area, and always keep the turbine on the floor while spraying. So that's quite interesting information about keeping the turbine on the floor, because it's quite a small compact unit. I'm guessing that a lot of us would be pretty tempted just to put it on a workbench nearby, off the floor. So it would be something that it would be nice to have a chat with the FujiSpray guys and better understand why you know, the unit should be on the floor. Perhaps things can't fall off. If they're standing on the floor, they don't tend to fall off workbenches or tables. But there must be very good reason why they recommend keeping the unit on the floor. So let's have a look at this. So this is a 120 volt unit, and I'm pretty sure that they do, actually when I open it up we'll see if it's a multi-voltage or a variable voltage unit. They perhaps have units that have different voltages for supply voltage or outlet voltages for different parts of the world. Alright, I think it may be better for me to pick this up and put it on the floor so I can lift it out. It's got very convenient, nice little grip handles on the side of each box, each side of the box, which make it easier to lift. And yeah, we have the 110, 120 volt traditional US connection there, and then the typical computer style plug on the other end. Which might mean that the unit itself could accept different voltages just by changing out this power lead to a different outlet style. We have a user manual for the D6. We have a remote control, which is really a nice feature of the D6 unit, where you can turn the compressor on and off from a distance. You don't have to physically go and turn it on and turn it off, which is a really nice feature to have. We have a carabiner style clip so that you can connect that to the remote control and then hook it to your belt or to your work to your work jacket or tool belt that you may be wearing, so you don't misplace or you have it close to hand when you need the remote. There we go. We have the D6 Turbine spray compressor. Really well packaged, well presented. The box came in really good shape when we received it, so there was no noticeable damage to the outside of the box, so that was really good to see and receive. Put that to the side over there. So that's really cool. Another lovely feature that the FujiSpray compressor has is this handy storage for your spray gun. So you can keep your spray gun close to the compressor and have a stand for it. So while not in use, you can stand it or clip it onto the top. This is feels like it's aluminum, so that's really nice, good quality. It's not a plastic casing on the main body. The handle is really nice and sturdy. Feels pretty nice, or very nice for that matter. Let's have a look at the voltage. On the back side, we have a connector for the power, the electrical input over here, and a fuse. Looks like a little fuse or a circuit breaker over here for probably self-tripping. So without diving into the owner's manual and having a look at that, we'll have a look at that a little later, but that's certainly really, really nice. Okay, so let's have a look at what's in this box over here. Okay, in this box we have a nicely well presented spray gun, and this is the gravity feed version, and really nice to get a DIN cup for testing or measuring coating viscosity. I'm actually not sure which DIN size this is, or which it relates to, but at least you have one that's supplied with the kit, so you can set using this you can set your own preferences or own viscosity preferences if you wanted to use that. So we've got a handy little tool for obviously maintenance and a cleaning bristle in the box with the gun, and then a guide about both the bottom and gravity feed configuration of the gun. This has got a tie at the bottom to keep the gun situated in the packaging. And here it is. This is the T model gravity feed. It comes with a 1.3 tip and needle. And in discussion with the FujiSpray guys, it just depends on you know, the environment that you're going to be spraying in and ambient temperatures and the viscosity of the materials that you prefer to use. So the 1.3 is typically the kind of like the largest nozzle size we advocate using with the clean armor coatings. It's quite tricky because it's 100% solid. It's a different gun setup process than the traditional clear coats or traditional solvent-based systems for spraying. So we also were supplied a 1.0 nozzle and needle kit. So I look forward to testing the difference with the same viscosity coating between these two setups. So that's really handy that FujiSpray do give you. I think they go down to a 0.8 millimeter nozzle, and needle is the smallest they go to. But I have a feeling that between the 1.0 and the 1.3, we're going to have a pretty good sweet spot. So gun looks really nice, feels fairly good, and obviously this is going to be removed from the top here to fit the adapter for the 2.0 3 Mbps system and cup. So we'll be using that and configuring the gun for that at a later stage. The fan spray option is quite a not much of a turn from full wide fans to a completely closed fan. So that's going to be interesting, tweaking that or getting that just right. But hey, I look forward to it. It looks really, really nice. Feels good too. Be interesting to see how it feels with the 2.0 cup system on. So let's have a look at the gun cleaning kit. Okay, this is probably, you know, a very key part of owning and operating spray guns, is having a really good, well thought out maintenance kit. This is pretty extensive. There's a lot of little thin needles for cleaning out nozzles and some brushes, and the all important needle lube that you put in the seal for the needle to help it slide and not bind up, keep it nice and smooth, the operation. So that's a nice kit. You put it back in there. Actually, let me take the compressor and put it on the ground for now. that out the way. We've got an accessories box, so let's have a look and see what goodies and accessories we have here. So just a bit of a guide about not returning the item from where it was purchased if you have any issues. They have a really good network of technical support and maintenance businesses that can help customers whenever they have an issue. And just some sort of guide points over here about where to place the compressor on the floor, not close to any dust and so on. So that's really handy information to have. Looks like it comes with an option of a 1.8 needle and nozzle kit, and yes, just confirming that you can get 0.8 millimeter, 1.0, 1.3, 1.5, 1.8, and a 2.0, and up to a 2.5. So it looks like you can really get to some really thick, high viscosity coatings or paints using the FujiSpray system. All important wet film gauge. That's handy to have. Good to have that when you're dialing in your gun and looking at coating thicknesses. It's a really handy tool to have. Always measure, never guess. Guidebook. Got some replacement air filters, and the turbine has a total of 3 filters in it, one at either end, and then looks like a really nice, well put together aluminum framed paper type filter rather than the foam filter. So that's really good to get these spare as well, and no doubt we'll have to look at what the typical maintenance process is and how you clean these and maintain them. The same with this. So that's really nice. And then this will be the 2.0 adapter for the spray gun to suit the 3M 2.0 cups. So that was really nice for them to be able to supply that with the kit. So this may be an option that you need to specify depending on what PPS system you tend to prefer and use. The 2.0 is the newer version, although it's been around for quite a while, versus the original 3M PPS system, which has the 2 little tangs that clip on the side. This just like bayonets on or screws on rather than clips on. And then looking here at the 3M PPS. So there we go. So what makes the FujiSpray's cup system a little different to just the traditional HVLP gravity feed cup is they use some air pressure on the top of the cup to help aid pushing the material out. So it obviously has a different setup for the cup liner, where you have a different lid configuration for the cup. That's really good. Looks good. Complete kits there. And then this will be the smaller version, which I think we'll probably end up using the most. Obviously, at the moment, 3M do a liner and a lid for the liner that's black, which is perfect for UV systems. So once you load it, there's no risk of the coating getting exposed to UV. At the moment, these are all clear or transparent, so one needs to take care when using these around any UV lights or any UV exposure if you've got your coating in the cup. Perhaps one might be able to consider dyeing this in some way with a black dye, or just putting a black plastic baggie over the top. I think what makes the clean armor coating system is quite different to a lot of the traditional single component or epoxy or two-part component coatings is the fact that it's not curing. So you can load a gun, and if you're applying and you run out of coating, probably a painter's worst nightmare is running out of coating while he's spraying, particularly with larger surfaces where overlaps or time is important on your coating steps. So what's different with the clean armor is that you've got an open system. So if you do tend to run out, you can just grab your bottle of coating and add and top up as you go. So it does take a lot of stress out on having to overmix or reduce wastage through overmixing. Obviously, everyone's challenge when you're learning is to figure out how much material you're going to need to coat or finish a product. So that's nice to have this size. So we just now have to make sure we source the liners and the lids for this particular size cup. Okay, so that's it for now. What I'll be doing in the meantime is putting it all together, making sure I take the gun apart, clean it thoroughly, degrease, and make sure it's in good shape, and just do an inspection on this, and then in a later video we'll be looking at actually doing some spray testing with this new kit. Really excited about this. Looking forward to it. And another real big attraction that brought me to having the discussion with FujiSpray is the fact that it's so mobile. The compressor doesn't have to be built into any system, and the advantages of the turbine system with regards to clean and to some degree a warm, dry air supply is very attractive. So from our business perspective, it was nice to look at the option to be able to have a set of kit that we can dial in with our coatings, and then if we needed to go on site to visit a customer or to go and demonstrate this in any way, it's easy to do so. We don't have to. I've been many times into a customer's work facility or workshop to find that the compressor is just supplying a really good healthy supply of water in the air, or oil or dirt, and that's always challenging when you're trying to clean or spray or do any work with a compressed airline system or compressed system that's unfamiliar to you. So this is really good. So anyway, look forward to our next video with you guys, and enjoy your coatings and enjoy finishing your projects.